Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors vs Magic player grades. Andrew Wiggins flexes. Draymond Green returns. The Golden State Warriors got back in the win column Monday night, beating the Orlando Magic 104-99 in a roller coaster of a game, but a win is a win, and it was a nice win to have. So let's grade the players. As always, grades are based on my expectations for each player, with a big grade representing the average performance for that player, even though he didn't make them at a great clip. Wiggins' free throw shooting was huge in this game. The Warriors desperately needed aggression, and Wiggins delivered in a monstrous way. He attempted 15 free throws. The Magic as a team shot just 10 whenever the Warriors needed a bucket. Wiggins mused his way to the line, not only getting safe points but putting Franz Wagner in foul trouble along the way. Wagner fouled out in the final seconds, and if you're lamenting about the free throw percentage, just remember that making 66.7% of your free throws means a trip to the line is the same as shooting a 2-point shot with a 66.7% chance of going in. That's still efficient, even if there's room for growth. Wiggins didn't provide much in the way of rebounding, but his defense on Wagner was exceptional. Green returned to the court, and the Warriors held a team under 100 points for the first time since December 11th. Coincidence? Try looking at Paolo Banchero's stat line: 18 points on 9,424 shooting with just one free throw attempt, and then tell me what you think. Defensive clinic, especially in the final minutes of the game. Well, it certainly looks like Post is the starting center now, which means the Warriors are going to have to find a way to guarantee his contract before the end of the season. If they're postseason bound, that's a problem for another day. For now, Post is just quietly and steadily learning how to be a solid NBA player. I don't know when he'll started playing with endless amounts of energy, but I really enjoy it, especially since unfortunately it's kind of the only thing he's doing well at the moment. He just didn't really do anything in this game except play with energy, but his teammates sure seemed to feed off that. It's impressive how quickly he helps get the ball up the court. Warrior Stephen Curry shares true feelings about shocking Luka Doncic trade. The entire NBA world still hasn't quite processed the shocking development that transpired on Saturday when the Dallas Mavericks inexplicably decided to trade away Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for a package. Headline by Anthony Davis: there is no precedent in the NBA for such a trade. Doncic is 25 and fresh off leading the Mavericks to the NBA Finals in 2024, so for the Lakers to get him at such a discounted price continues to astound even Golden State Warrior star Stephen Curry. Still couldn't believe what he witnessed on Monday. The Warrior star caught up with NBA TV's Dennis Scott and expressed his continued shock at their Mavericks' decision to give up on someone whom many believed was going to be their franchise cornerstone for the long haul. Some still kind of wow you. It was definitely a shock for sure. Curry said it's part of the business. It is fun at times, though you appreciate the entertainment value. The shock and trades like that. The whole league was put on notice by this trade, and the ramifications of Don's move to the Lakers continue to be felt. Many teams are expressing confusion towards the entire thing, as it is definitely confounding as to why the Mavericks would not drum up what could have been the biggest bidding war in NBA trade history if they really wanted Doncic out of the team. This just goes to show that no one is truly untouchable in the NBA. If Doncic, someone who's been a legitimate MVP candidate for the past 4 or 5 seasons, can be traded away without prior notice, then no one is safe, and the Warriors could be taking notes as they look to put together one last championship quality roster around Curry. The Mavericks may be the laughingstock of T league at the moment, but they remain a good team as long as the squad can rally in the aftermath of the emotional blow that Luka Doncic's departure entails. The Lakers meanwhile are looking towards the future now that they have their franchise cornerstone in the post-LeBron James era. Can the Warriors borrow a page out of their playbook and decide on a course of action? They can either prioritize this season and go all in like the Mavericks did, or make a move with an eye towards the future like the Lakers did. But whatever the case may be, the worst thing thing they can do now is do nothing. Warriors reported trade discussions suggests they're very open to moving key starter Wildfire and Bar. All stars have now been moved over the past 36 hours. The list of available stars the Golden State Warriors could acquire is quickly dwindling as pessimism grows among the fan base. Zach LaVine is officially off the table after being dealt to the Sacramento Kings in a trade that sent De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs, while Jimmy Butler has told their Warriors he won't sign an extension with the franchise during the offseason, subsequently ending talks between Golden State and the Miami Heat. According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, it continues to be a case of what if for the Warriors, with NBA insider Mark Stein reporting on Sunday that they had serious discussions about trading for both LaVine and fellow 2X All-Star Nikola Vujic before now pivoting to other potential moves despite having a strong bounce-back season to try and remove himself from trade discussions. Stein's report would suggest Golden State are willing to move on from 2022 All-Star Andrew Wiggins prior to this week's deadline. LaVine and Buick combined to make over $60 million this season, meaning one significant salary would have to have been required to land both in a trade. If we assumed that Draymond Green wasn't going to be that player, it then appears the Warriors were having conversations about trading Wiggins and up to 5 or 6 other players in order to match salary. Why talks of a LaVine and Vic trade broke down remains to be seen, but there now remains the possibility that Wiggins is in the final few days of his time as a Warrior. The same can be said for almost everyone on the roster, with almost all of Dennis Schroeder, Gary Payton II, Kevin Looney, Kyle Anderson and Buddy Hield likely to have been needed had Golden State traded for both Bulls players, while it also remains to be seen where the relationship stands between the Warriors and Bulls after these failed trades talks. There remains the possibility of Golden State acquiring Vic alone before the deadline. The 34-year-old big man had a 20-point triple-double for Chicago on Sunday, but any trade for Vic is highly unlikely to include Wiggins. Still, perhaps the Warriors could have something bigger in the works over the coming days that includes Wiggins moving on despite averaging 17.4 points on over 38% three-point shooting so far this season. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Andrew Wiggins? Leave your opinion in THE comments.